the blue button that says got it, okay? Great. So how does TNT work? We have classes and we have immersions. This right now is an immersion, and we have only 3 rules to follow. Rule number 1 is exactly this is an immersion. So we're not here to teach you like in a class, okay? We're here to put your English to practice. Doesn't matter if it's advanced, if it's a beginner, if today is the first time you see English in your entire life, you're welcome to talk, to share your experiences, your opinions, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, okay? And you really don't need to be afraid to make mistakes, because rule number 2 is we are not going to correct one another, okay? I will not correct you. Michelle is not going to correct you. Fernando's not going to correct you. Nobody's going to correct anyone. You're free to make your mistakes, to learn from them, because that's what it takes in the learning process, in the learning journey, okay? And rule number 3 is we're going to be respectful to one another. Sometimes Bruno loves quiabo. Michelle hates quiabo. They can both express their opinion and discuss this without, being what is the name? Without
disrespect.
hurting. Yeah, exactly. So we can do it all in a nice way. We're going to be respectful to one another. We're all different. That's what makes us and this experience so interesting. All right. Any questions about that? Oh, okay. Great. We're 8 people, so I'm going to divide us in 2 rooms of 4 people each. Okay. Once you get to the room, you're going to introduce yourselves to one another. Say your name, your age, what you do, whatever you feel like sharing. Okay. For example, I can say, I am Karina, I am 99 years old, and I am the richest woman in Brazil. You see? And
not yet, unfortunately, not yet.
Yeah, that's the future Karina, right? Perfect. And then you guys introduce yourselves and start working with the questions. I'm leaving them in the chat right now. Did you guys receive the questions in the chat? Okay, I have 10 questions talking about being fired. You guys don't need to follow the order. You don't need to answer all of them. And you don't need to stick to the questions. You can make new questions. You can share your opinion about what the other person said. You can create your own questions. It's a real conversation that can go any way you guys want, okay? So don't feel like you have to stick to the questions. You can go any way you want, all right? They're just here as a guide for the conversation. That's it. So I'm going to split us into the rooms right now. If you guys feel uncomfortable, if anything happened in the room, you can click on the help button to call me, or you can come back here to the main room and I help you out, okay? All righty. Let me just do something here to make sure we are 4 people in each room.
I have a doubt.
Okay, you can tell me.
What's the meaning of fired?
Demitido.
Okay.
Yes,
Thanks.
we're talking. Yes, we're talking about demissões today. Being fired. Being fired.
Sad, so sad.
Exactly, but everybody's going to leave here with their jobs. Okay, nobody's going to be fired today.
Okay.
Awesome.
Reading it here.
Okay, so sending you guys to the rooms. Have a nice conversation, and I'll see you guys back here in 40 minutes. Here we go. Now, 3 people are going to stay here with me in the room. These are Luisa, Karina, and Nathanael. I'm going to ask you guys to introduce yourselves, okay? Luisa, could you introduce yourself to us, please?
Oh, okay. Sorry, but my English, even so poor, but I try it. I am Heloísa. Eu sou Heloísa, né? I am Heloísa. I'm from Morungaba, and am lawyer. Eu trabalho.
Yeah, you can say my job is. Yeah.
My job is law, but I do very areas as can example common law, civil law. I didn't. No, so I don't do criminal law, for example. What about more? I'm very happy. I'm very content, and I need to practice my English so much. I trying to candidate a fellowship in other countries, and I need to practice my English very fast. My English is even intermediate English. I have intermediate in English, and I can try to alcançar the advanced English in minimum. But I think this.
That's really great.
This minimum I can explain. I try to improve in next immersions.
Yes, you're gonna have a long time with us to achieve your goals. We really hope we can help you do this. And I'm really sad that you're not a criminal law person, because I robbed a store yesterday and I really need one. No, just kidding.
Whoa!
Just kidding.
Criminal law is very interesting, but I don't like it very much because I don't have practice in the area, and I don't have the feeling, the materia about the area, and so I can feel comfortable jobbing the civil law. It's my area, it's my specialization. It's my specialization is civil law and commercial law, and I feel better atuando. I can mean the atuando in these areas. So criminal, okay, it's cool, but I don't feel prepared a lot to do this.
No, I feel you. That's really cool. If you don't feel like it, you don't have to do it. That's the beauty of everything, you know. That's really nice. By the way, doing great with your English. Love to have you here.
Thanks.
Yeah. Perfect. Now, Karina, who just realized I did a live confession on YouTube. Would you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. I'm Karina. I am 24 years old. I work as a product designer, so I basically design for the internet, so apps, websites, and etc. I live in São Paulo. I am here since last month, I guess, like the beginning of this month. So it's my fourth time here. This I'm here to improve my English, to get more about the language, to speaking, and is that.
Awesome. So wait, everybody here is from São Paulo. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice to have you here. I haven't seen you before, so here on Talk and Talk. So nice to have you here in my immersion for the first time.
I made a class with you.
Really? I
Yeah,
have a terrible memory. Sorry.
in a Friday, 3 Fridays ago, I don't know.
Did you open your camera?
Yeah, it was the team was we talk about the song of ay, Elton John. Elton John. Yeah. I was
Elton
in
John.
a
Classmate.
I was in a red room because I was in work. But I made this.
Oh my God, my memory is so terrible.
Tense climate between the brothers.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And a lot of and with how do we say? Is there a name for the people who watch Big Brother? I don't know.
The name is who?
For the people who watch Big Brother? I don't think so, right?
Telespectador in Portuguese.
Yeah, probably. I thought it was like a name. Alrighty. But sorry. I mean, call more times, then I'm going to start remembering. I need
Okay,
at least.
Last Friday I didn't come because I was working. So
Okay. Next Friday, you come here and say, and you ask me, Rufino, do you remember me? And then I'm gonna be like,
yeah. No, sorry. It's our first time here.
yes. Really great, Karina. Thank you. Nathaniel, what about you? What can you tell us about yourself?
Okay. Firstly, I'm sorry I came to open the camera because I work today from a desktop that no to have a camera. Okay. I work with information technology. Okay. I live in São Paulo. I'm a very shy person, a very shy person, and in my work, I have contact with other countries, okay, like the United States and Canada, and it's very important to learn English for me. It's very important to have a minimum of conversation with other countries. E, two and two with to improve the career. It's the very important for me because I'm sorry, I living near airport in São Paulo. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no problem.
Yes, only this. Yes.
That's great. First of all, I want to congratulate you because you said you're a shy person, and being shy and having the courage to come and talk to strangers on the internet, it's a big step. So congrats on being here with us.
Thank you.
And I don't live very close to an airport, but I live a little close to Viracopos. So right now I can hear a plane taking off, and like living really close to the airport must be really stressing. Right.
Great, nice.
Very cool. Okay, guys. I'm gonna talk a little bit about myself as well. I'm Junior Rufino. You guys can call me Rufino. I'm 21 years old, so I'm just a baby. I come from Minas Gerais, and I'm currently living in Hortolândia, São Paulo. I came here to study. I'm studying computer engineering since 2020, but I already paused my course 2 times, so I can say that I've been studying computer engineering since last semester. And that's pretty much it. I've been here on Talk and Talk. I joined for the first time here in 2020 in the middle of the pandemic, because as you guys know, everybody was going crazy at home and I needed a space to talk to people, and I found TNT. And then I started viciously being here every single day of the week, the entire day. Uh, and I've been here for 2 years now. It's been really great. It's a nice experience being able to gather confidence in the language and also being able to help other people do the same. It's really great. But now I want to know, Elisa, if you want to say something, go ahead.
I have a question for you. Did you study in another country?
No.
Your English is very well.
I am a big music fan. And
Wow, amazing.
I listen to English like 24/7. It helps a lot.
Cool. Thanks for the help for us.
No, you're welcome. That's what we're here for. But now I want to know, Karina, have you ever been fired before?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I haven't, but I quit my last job.
How did it feel?
Sorry?
How did it feel to quit your job?
Was amazing because I already have another job. So I quit myself to go to a new job, a better job. So it was amazing. Like, tell to my boss, I quit. It's really good.
It's like satisfactory, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Satisfying. Oh, that's so cool. And how do you?
I was really sad at the other job. I was really stressful, was really intense, and paid very badly. So I found another job with something that I really want to do and with a purpose, with company that was better. So I quit and go to new one.
That's really good for you. Happy for you that you could do it. And how do you think you would feel if you were fired?
I don't know, but I think I feel very, very sad because I don't know. I have bills to pay, so I probably will be very, very worried about that, about paying my bills, about house amount. I don't know.
Yeah, it's quite like a reality shock being fired. All right. Thank you for telling us about your experience quitting. And now, what about you, Nathaniel? Have you ever been fired before?
Sorry, it's the airport. Can you repeat, please?
No problem. Have you ever been fired before?
Yes. I was fired in 2010. And I worked in a large company, and in my view, I was working correctly, I was working correctly with dedication, but in normal day, I was advised, if I was informed by my manager, my boss, at time, that I was fired because there was cost reduction, I felt surprised and sad because I didn't expect, you know. But it was a great learning experience for me. Uh, because I learned, I realized that I cannot be complacent, you know. I cannot be complacent. It's for the only learning for me. I cannot be complacente, acomodado, né? You know, complacent. Okay. It's on.
It's
okay.
It's interesting that sometimes, even when we're doing a good job, we are kind of like in our comfort zone. You know, it was like we're doing a good job, we're doing everything we need to do, but like we're not running for the extra or like actually improving or something. Then like I think you felt that if you were maybe doing more, you wouldn't have been fired.
I'm sorry, can you repeat, please, the
No
question?
problem, no problem. I think, do you think you felt like if you were doing more, you wouldn't have been
Yes.
fired?
Yes. No, because the reason is said the boss said for me is about reduction cost. A reduction cost. The company was bad commercial. No is the decision for the company. How can I say, além de mim, others people's was fired.
Oh, I feel you.
Okay.
Okay. But at the end, you said, as you said, you took a lesson from that. And that's a nice ability, be able to getting lessons from even from the bad moments in life. That's really cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you for sharing your experience with us.
Thank you.
What about you, Elisa? Have you ever been fired?
No, I've not ever been. I don't ever been. That's it. No. But I leave the three jobs. I leave it. And but I don't fired. And that's it.
All
I
right.
don't know the feeling about it. uh, to be fired, I don't know how can I feel about it.
You have like, if you imagined being fired today, you don't know how you would feel.
I feel so sad. If I would like the job, for example, but it's gonna a job more or less. I don't care very much.
Oh yeah. Yes, it must be really devastating being fired from a job you like a lot.
I didn't understand.
Like you said
It was
that
sad
if you like the job. Oh, go ahead, Karen.
Yeah, because it's sad because you like the job, so you are fired that some place that you like. So you lose friends, you lose people that you care about too.
Yes, I'm feeling sad about this. If gonna a job stressful, worse people boring. I think I don't care so much. I think important to remember this.
Maybe, and then you get fired from a place you hate, and you're like, I thought I wouldn't care, but because at the end of the day, either we liking or not the job, we still have to pay bills, right?
Actually, I am autonomous. Yes, autonomous.
Cool.
I am autonomous, and I working alone. I'm working alone, so I don't have the experience working with more people. I worked a lot before with many peoples in team, or I worked in team in a remote facet, but actually I'm working alone.
Nowadays, only you can fire yourself.
Yeah.
She's her own boss.
Yes, I'm on our boss, and
That's great.
I like it, but I miss the more contact with more people, and I expect eu espero.
You expect?
I hope. Thank you. I have a friend with me supporting me. I hope I can work with more people so soon.
Awesome. Maybe build a team for yourself, an office. That will be cool.
Yes, exactly.
All right. That's great. Let me tell you guys, I have never been fired before, but that's because when I was going to be fired, I quit first.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Great.
fire me? I quit.
Exactly.
Nice strategy.
Yeah, exactly. I was working in a company for only 2 months. It was like some sort of financial startup, and it was all on the internet. We had an office in the city, but the company was all online, and the headquarters was in Ceará, something like that. But then a new partner came to the company, and everything started to get messy, a lot of problems, a lot of things happening. And then he picked a fight with me, and well, a lot of stuff happened. But one day, when everything was coming to blows, we were fighting and everything, he was texting me a lot of angry audios on WhatsApp, and I was giving him a lot of angry audios on WhatsApp. And I was like, okay, I'm fired already. He hasn't said yet, but I already know I'm gonna be fired. So I'm like, you know what? I quit.
That's it.
I'm done of this mess. I quit.
Exactly. And now he and the other partner, they disappeared. They with a lot of money from people. There are a lot of lawsuits going on about this, and I'm really happy that I left the company before it happened. Alrighty. Now, for question number 2, we're gonna go for the opposite. Nathanael, have you ever fired a person?
No, I didn't know. But I informed a person who was fired because there was decision from company. It's very hard for me because it's the personal is the personal with feelings, with needs, you know. e it's the information is very hard to inform. Yes.
Awesome. Ooh, so the continuation of the question, I think I know the answer, but I'm going to ask you. Would you like to fire a person? Would you like to have the experience of firing a person?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
No problem, I can.
Uh,
Would you like to have the experience of firing a person?
Experience to fire a person.
Yes. Do you think you would like to have this experience?
Yes. Well, I think the person feel very sad, very sad, because he don't esperava, né? Não pensei esperava, don't expect. The person was very sad, very sad.
That's really me.
Mhm.
Alrighty, perfect. Thank you, Mr. What about you, Karina? Are you like Nathaniel? Have you never fired a person?
No, I haven't. But I'm just a designer, so I'm not at the top to to fire someone. So, but I have many friends of mine from the same team that already have been fired. So, but not me, and not me quit, not me firing, and I wasn't never fired. So
And do you think you would like to have the experience of firing a person?
I hope that someday, because I really want to be manager. So to be manager, I suppose I have to do something like that sometimes. But it must be really hard to communicate to someone that they don't have the job anymore. So it must be really hard and not the good part of the job. But I don't know. I expect that someday I could fire someone.
Alrighty. That's a great question. Being honest, I would love to be able to fire a person one day. Both because when you are firing a person is because you have at least reached the level of a manager or something like that. But also because it's not the kind of experience that everybody has. Everybody can be fired at least once in life, I guess. But not everybody gets to fire another person. And I think this must be an experience, probably sad, especially if it's a person that's really, likes the job, is trying very hard to work and everything. And then this person loses the job. It must be heartbreaking. But I would like to know how I would deal with it. I would communicate to the person and how I would be feeling in this situation.
My last manager, she fired two persons and was two friends of her. So she cried a lot, like all week. So it was really difficult, I guess.
Ooh, firing friends must be hard. Right. And what about you, Lisa? Have you ever fired a person?
Yes.
How was it?
I worked in a company, and I worked in a personal department or human resource, and I'm replacing my boss temporarily because the vacation of her and I am replacing her in that moment. So I need to fire a person, an employee, and I feel so bad. And não só isso. How can I say this?
Not only that,
Not only that, I need to apply a sensation. I don't mean I don't know to speak that, but ascension, sensation.
essentially,
Yes, and I need to apply the sanction and fired him. So in a temporary function. So I'm very nervous in the moment. I was very young to do this, and the same sensation, the feeling in that moment was crazy. Many feeling, many sensations, and but I did the two situations: apply the sanction and fire the employee, and that's it.
oh my God. And then you're thinking, people in the company must hate me because they're like, Eloisa had 2 weeks of power and she sanctioned everybody, fired a person.
Yes, and the respect about me was very. It was very. I don't know how can I say that this. But the respect, I didn't achieve the respect I would like in that moment, because my boss was the super power woman in the company. Very employees, very people had afraid. I think the right word, afraid of her, but not me. Because I was a little pretty girl, very young, so the respect with me thought maybe inexistent in that moment. But I did the situations and pass it. Aconteceu, and I I leave the function many time ago, and the experience was okay. Not
Right.
good, but I
Not terrible, right?
the practice I didn't like, but it's so good to me enquanto professional.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, as a professional, it helped you a lot.
Yes.
Oh, amazing, amazing. That's why I would like to have this experience. It must be something like for you to think about and learn a lot, I guess. Okay. Now I'm going to jump a few questions because we are almost running out of time. And I want to ask you guys question number 9. If you ever got a termination for a cause, what would it be for? For example, if I ever got a termination for a cause, it would probably for doing something stupid when I was angry. For example, breaking something or telling my boss to go fuck himself, something like that. What about you, Karina? If you ever got a termination for cause, what would it be for?
I didn't understand the question.
It's like justa causa.
Yes. If you ever got a justa causa termination for cause, why? What would it be for?
Lawyer.
I need to think. I really don't know.
Contract the lawyer, Karina.
In this case, it's why not? Because why she would be. For me, it would probably for like being angry in the company and doing something stupid, like breaking a computer or discussing, yelling at my boss or something like that.
Maybe me for being always late, because I like to sleep a lot. So every day I have a daily at 9 a.m. I am like 9 a.m. enter the office. So always in the limit. So maybe for being late, almost late all the time, probably late.
All right. Yes, me too.
I really like to sleep and go
yes,
to
and let me tell you
every
something.
day.
If you start working at home, you're still gonna be late to the daily.
Yeah, I was working in my last job. I was working remotely almost all the time. So now I need to go to the office every day. Today, no, because I'm working from home now. But but it's really cool to go to office because you see people, you go to lunch with people, you make friends, a lot of things, but you need to wake up early, take the bus, go to the office, so late until late, and get back to the home in a bus again. So it's the sad part.
Yeah, it's tiring. It's tiring. All right, very good. What about you, Lisa? If you ever got a termination for cause, why would it be? What would it be for?
Hypothetically, I think because I'm fight with someone. Oh.
Oh, that was my question. Verbally or physically?
Physically. I got a fight, and I training this, and I like to put in practice. Only this.
That's
hypothetically, okay. I don't fight anyone.
In the realm of possibility.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank for support. Exactly.
Perfect. And what about you, Nathanael? If you ever got a termination for cause, what would it be for?
Well, is the question very hard, but if I received a termination for cause, first I would search my rights, direitos, rights, you know, in the law, my rights in the law is the first thing.
Yeah, that's important.
Is the first thing I would do. Is the first thing I would do. I would search my rights, okay?
Yeah.
In the law. If necessary, I would seek lawyer.
You would call Luisa?
Yes,
It's called Luisa.
I speak it.
Very good, very good. But
what do you think would be the reason for you to receive this termination?
Because I think it's not my fault, you know. I think it's not my fault. It's the dangers. How can I say grave? grave, muito grave.
It's serious. We can say it's very serious.
It's serious. Because I think it's not my fault. Because I would search my rights. Is the first time.
That's important. That's really important. Yes, there's a lot of wrongful termination around, people being fired without actual reason. So it's very important to be aware of that. Okay, welcome back, people. Fernanda, Fernando, Bruno, and Michele. Did you guys have a good conversation?
Yeah. We talk a lot. We respond just 3 questions, but we talk a lot.
Please give us part 2 about this topic because it was amazing, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
As always, Junior, you always elaborate good questions, man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I'm happy that you guys enjoyed. Really happy. Guys, I can't stay for much longer because I have a meeting now at 2. So I really want to thank you guys for coming. You guys that came for the first time here in Antonio and Eloisa, really hope you guys enjoyed and come back for more meetings. Okay. I'm leaving here in the chat a link, okay? This link is for the feedback. You guys can click on it and tell us if you enjoyed, what was good, what was bad, leave suggestions, so we can keep on improving the meetings, the conversations, talk and talk, our community here for you guys, okay?
Thanks, Junior.
Once
See you
again,
guys.
arigatou.
Bye.